Hey, good evening, everybody. Figured I'd do a live feed tonight of the making of honey bear. I got to look and I actually had all the ingredients that I didn't think I had, but I guess I did. That's what I get for not paying attention or looking good enough. I'll let people get time to get in here and whatnot, and we'll get started on the making of the new coon lure honey bear. Mr. J. Stewart, good evening, sir. Brendan Brenham, what's up, buddy? Justin Haydock. All right, it's like I was talking last night um, that I'd be showing live feeds of me making lures and whatnot. And I told you I was going to do a live feed of the making of the new coon lure coming out called Honey Bear. And I got to looking in my first shed tonight, and I actually have all the ingredients to make it. So we're going to get started here shortly of the making. And once it goes in this jar, it's ready to hit customers. I've got two customers that will be getting it as soon as I get done. I'll be mixing it, and then I'll bottle it up. Hey, Dan, Jeremy, and Kobe. Hey, Kobe, you might actually want to try this one out too. If you're still having a coon problem, you can let me know, and I'll bring you a bottle of it, sir. Ricky Wade, Brian Wall. Dan, I don't know if I'm a masturbator. Oh, that's wrong, Dan. Masturbator. But all right, well, hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna hand the phone over to my wife. But hey, just like last night, please feel free to ask any questions. She'll read them out, and I'll answer them the best if I can. Austin Johnson, hello, sir. Well, if you're talking to me, Brian, it's still in the back of the pickup. That big old rattlesnake I killed. A little over 5 foot long and 12 rattles and a button on an eastern diamondback. But I'll be skinning him here in a little bit, and I'm going to probably put him in the frying pan tonight. But, all right, well, here we go. I've already got all the ingredients separated so that you don't get to see what I'm putting in there. But I can tell you this right now, my shop's already smelling like it wants to be eaten.
I don't know where you left off, but Brian Wall said, "Where's my dinner, you big lug?" Dan Edwards, eat some deer attack, Brian.
Well, he didn't get any deer attack. So, Brian, you're actually going to be getting a container of DT also. Good, clean jar.
Brian Wall, I want the rattlesnake and I didn't get any of it. I am sad.
Well, Brian, I don't think I could mail it to you. All right, here comes the first ingredient. Since these are all liquids, we're going to do it over the trash can. Now, I'm not making a full portion of this, but after all the ingredients come out, or after it gets in the jar, it will be a little over 20 ounces of lure right here ready to go. All right, here comes the second one. Now the third. Guys, if I could send the smell over the phone to you, I would. Holy crap, this smells good. And then a quarter ounce of this good, or a half ounce of this good stuff.
Dan Edwards, bait meth lab.
Once again, you bet. And then like I said, all of my lures and whatnot get made with glycerin just so that they stay preserved. So here comes the last 2 ounces of the material, which is glycerin.
Terry Allen Montgomery is watching.
How you doing, sir? Looks pretty similar to the, I guess it's little cousin, the little bear, but it's got just a little different smells to it.
Dan Edwards, take a swaller holler.
No sir, no sir, don't believe I will. Critters only. Almost smells similar to little bear. I'll take a smell of it because I may need to add some more.
Dan Edwards, gargle it like mouthwash, spit and puke.
No. And actually, it's almost too close, but you can still smell the difference. So I'm actually going to add. See, this lure right here is brand new. It's kind of a trial and error. So that's kind of the issue. We're giving it a try. That's why I said I will not sell it until I have positive feedback. This one. And 10.
I was getting a picture of your label.
All right, fine. All right, we're gonna go.
Charles Mihai is watching. Dave Wozlick is watching.
Charles Mihai, I don't know why you'd be watching. You don't trap, but you do eat the stuff that I kill.
He likes deer meat and dove, I think.
Yeah. Hey, Charles Mihai, I'll give you $5 if you'll take a test for this for my customers. Good stuff.
Dan Edwards, kind of like Coke Classic. Get off the original recipe. If nobody likes it, you can go back to the original.
Well, it's not the original, or it's not the same recipe as Little Bear, except for one ingredient. No, 2 ingredients are the same, and then there's 2 ingredients that are not the same.
James Thornton is watching.
There we go. Now I got it smelling how I want it.
James Thornton.
It still has almost the same hint as its little cousin, the Little Bear, but it's got just a little touch of something different. And Dan and Brian, dang, that almost makes me want to eat this shit.
Brian Wall, hello.
But as Dan and Brian know, they both have Little Bear, and Brian's been having good success. Let's see here.
Dan Edwards, what's up, Dave?
Oh, that ain't the labels for that one.
I'll get it. You just keep talking if you want.
Let me see that for a second.
You want the little ones of honey bear?
Yep. No, not Little Bear, Honey Bear. But it's, like I said, both Brian and Dan have the ingredient, or not the ingredients, but a couple of bottles of uh, the Little Bear, which they both liked it, and of course Dave is having pretty good success with, or Brian's having good success with it. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to pour up a bottle right now, one for Dan and one for Brian. Let me switch this camera around. I think I've still got two bottles. Let me make sure. Yep.
Willie Hamlin is watching. David Waslick, how long will it last when you open it to keep the scent?
A lifetime. Whenever I put lures together, like I said, I'll add the glycerin to it, which that reminds me, since I added just a little bit more, I do need to add some more glycerin.
Willie Hamlin, I made it.
Huh?
Just what he said. Dylan Bennett is watching. And then there's a lot of this.
Let's see here. Since I added just a little bit more of an ingredient, I'm actually going to add some more glycerin. But back to the shelf life, whenever I add the glycerin to it, the glycerin will keep the shelf life for however long you need it. Okay, we're going to add 2 more ounces.
Willie Hamlin, he made it to your video.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I don't know how Honey Bear was made. Let me get this mixed up real quick again.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake.
Now, on lures and whatnot, I do make bulk at a discount price. If you want bulk of it, bulk will be made. This right here is, I'm wanting to say 30, little over 50 ounces of lure. So the price is being sold at $6.50 a jar, which I calculate and knock off as to how much is here. But that'll go for any lure I make. If you want a bulk size, a jar of it, then we'll calculate the full price, and I'll knock off, depending on which one it is, anywhere between $10 to $15 off its original price that it would be per 1 ounce, and that'd be a bulk sale. Let's see.
Dan Edwards, even with the ingredients, I'd probably fuck up the mix. I'd leave the bait and lure meth lab to you, sir.
Alrighty. Now I put tapes over the label so that whenever you're using it, it don't get all over the label or accidentally spill on it and it gets tore up or to where you can't read it. So this right here will ensure that the label stays safe so that you can keep it or know what you're using within your trap bag.
Dylan Bennett, what are you making?
Dylan, you've known me for a long time, buddy. You ought to know I'm making coon lure right now. Give you $10 to try a bite of it.
You need a swallow of it?
No, I'll give him, well, he can try to swallow or bite, whatever he wants, I don't care. All right. Let me get one more. Let's see here. Do one more. Oh, heck, my tape messed up here. Let me get this one done here. But I mean, if I've got some good coon trappers in here, I'd be more than happy to send an ounce or two to you to give it a try. Especially if you're doing like damage control so that you can use it during the spring and summertime.
It got really blurry.
And so therefore come wintertime towards our fur trappers that are doing it for the fur, they'll know, hey, this is actually a good product and I'd like to try to get some of it. I will give 8 bottles away right now. These 2 bottles that I've got that I'm fixing to pour in are Dan and Brian's, Dan and Brian. They'll be getting shipped out probably Wednesday or Thursday as soon as the other lures come in to where I can make them. Let me get this bottle poured in.
Dylan Bennett, I couldn't remember what it was. Laugh out loud. Gatlin Carter is watching, and Mike Slutter is watching, or Sluter. Brian Wall, I'm back. Ben Davis is watching.
Ben Davis. Long time no hear from Ben. I've got to pour just a little bit more off in here. Sorry I don't talk much when I'm making these or even getting them bottled.
Brian Wall said he was back again. Laugh out loud, smiley face.
Well, Brian, where'd you go?
David Waslick, going to have to get some as soon as I get my bank account fixed.
What was his name?
David Waslick.
David Waslick, if you can. If you can give me a call at 806-275-0985 when I end the video. I bet I could probably get you something sent out for you to give a try and see if it's going to work out for you. But like as you see it, it went from the making of it right here, from all the ingredients be mixing, to bam, it's right here ready to go. Brian Wall, here's your bottle. Dan Edwards, here's your bottle. As you can see, I make it as fresh as possible. None of my lures, I'm not going to make them and 20 years down the road, they're going to be sold. As soon as they hit that jar right there, they're ready to go. As you can see, once the ingredients got mixed up, bam, we're ready to go.
Ben Davis, what's up, buddy?
I'm making coon lure, which I know how you are. You want to be a taste tester for me?
Brian Wall, had to get a drink of Little Bear.
That's just wrong.
Timothy McGrath, was upper, brother. Talk more, damn it. Laugh out loud.
Well, when you get to concentrate, it's kind of hard talking. When you lose your concentration.
Dan Edwards, Ben, you got a ride thumbnail, bro. Kirk Snyder is watching.
All right, ready?
Jeremy Isabel, hey, I'm watching too.
Hey, Jeremy, buddy. Mm-hmm. Too bad the Storms wasn't going to participate with us. But like as you've seen, once we got it all mixed up, 2 fresh bottles with labels being put on them, and then there you go right there. All that's ready to go. Timothy McGrath. Okay. Well, you can give me a call or shoot me a message, either which way. But, well, guys, I hope y'all actually enjoy me making these lures so that y'all can see that once they hit that jar right there and all the ingredients have come together, they're ready to go right out the door. I've got these 2 bottles, the only 2 glass bottles I have left until, according to UPS, until Tuesday, I think. But then I have 36 more jars coming in. So therefore, I can send 36 more bottles of lure out. I've also have got 24 1-ounce not 1 ounce, but 16-ounce containers coming in, which would be 16 pounds of meat bait being able to go out the door. And I will also be making the lures triple treat and sunny side up. More than likely, I'm hoping by Tuesday night. If I'm not, I'm hoping by Tuesday night. If not, it'll be Wednesday night. But it will be this week. We'll be making 3 new lures, or 2 at least, if not 3. I'm hoping for 3. But course, man, it's hot here in the Texas Panhandle. We're supposed to have storms tonight, but no, we couldn't get that lucky. Instead, I killed a big old rattlesnake this evening, trying to chase turkeys. But, well, if anybody's got any more, let's see. Anybody's got any more questions or anything, please, please, please feel free to give me a call. I don't care. Man, Dan, you're bad. Ugh. But yeah, please, everybody. I mean, like I said, you can give me a call, shoot me a text. Hey, John Davis. And I will try to get everything. Oh, I just lost my train of thought. Wow. But yeah, give me a call or shoot me a text, and we will get something worked out for you. Like I said, I'm going to give 8 bottles away for a free trial and see how things go. And if I can have good positive feedback, we'll be letting it hit the shelf for sale. Of course, I'm actually thinking about using it here pretty quick. Coon is not my target animal right now for the damage control job. Austin Johnson, I normally don't trap during the summertime unless I'm on a damage control job. And if I do, then yes, I do use every lure I have. But I'll use my lure anytime, from summer all the way to wintertime. Every lure that I make, Honey Bear and Little Bear, both my coon lures work year round. We know how them trash pandas are, and they'll take anything that they can get, more or less. Coyotes, fox, and bobcat, all of my lures, the liquid lures that I make, are all curiosity lures. The new one coming out, Sunny Side Up, that I'll be making this week, it is a food/curiosity. So, and then the meat baits, they're not a soured meat or a spoiled meat. The meat's just a little bit tainted, which we all know that a coyote or a bobcat, fox, badger, coon will eat just a little bit of a tainted meat that y'all got to see last night. And so therefore it'll be used year round also. I was using DT and Deer Attack 2 both. Let's see, the gray fox was caught off of DT, and the bobcat that I caught here about a week and a half ago were off of DT also. Deer Attack 2 caught the coon. So, and Deer Attack 2 also caught the badger that I caught on this damage control job. But let me look at something here. But, well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this evening for you. Like I said, please feel free to give me a call or shoot me a message, text message, message on Facebook. My phone number is 806-275-0985. And Taylor's Damage Control, or Taylor's Trapping Lures and Supplies will be more than happy to hook everybody up. Like I said, the Honey Bear, I will not be selling it until we have positive feedback. Once all 10 gentlemen get the bottles and start putting it to use, and I start getting positive feedback on it, that's when I will actually put it on the shelf for sale. But we'll give the 10 gentlemen that I'm going to send it to. 2 of them is going to be Brian Wall and Dan Edwards. And I will pick 8 more either through a text message or a private message. Get their information. I'll send them bottles also. But, well, everybody have a good, safe evening. I appreciate everyone. And we will see you probably Tuesday or Wednesday this week on the makings of Sunny Side Up and Triple Treat. Y'all have a good, safe evening.